choosing cavalry for my career, I went to Kenya and India and South Africa. I have to say Kenya was my favorite. But in India, I was a spy and would write down maps made like butterflies, and they would just laugh at this crazy person trying to chase butterflies in a war area. But I was really making maps of forts. And in Kenya, there was a sport called pig sticking, where you would get your stick with a bamboo. It was a bamboo rod with a metal point, and you try to hit the pig with it and kill it and bring it back on horseback. It was really fun. It was my favorite sport. I had around 16 horses, but I sold them all. And then I had to go on leave for 2 months because I had a very high fever. And then it was time for my family reunion. And then my uncle said, "Do you want to work in Kenya?" And I was like, "Sure." And he said, "Okay, you're coming with me." So I went all the way to Kenya on a ship, and then I went there basically for nothing because I was a receptionist in the military. And then when I got back, I was surprised to see how many boys had read my book I wrote during my trip to India called Aids to Scouting. I then rewrote it to make it more appropriate for boys, and then I took a group of boys camping on Brown Sea Island, and I was all over the place while tents were going up and then falling back down. It was very exhausting, but very fun at the same time. And then I started the Boy Scouts, and then came the Cub Scouts for people under 11. Then came the first Scout Jamboree. It was really cool because when I gathered all the Scouts together, they said, "We, the Boy Scouts of the world, salute you, Lord Baden-Powell, Chief Scout of the world." And the boys cheered until the building shook. That was truly the greatest honor I have ever had. And while I was there, some girls were dressed up in Boy Scout uniforms and said they were the Girl Scouts. And then my wife and I organized the Girl Guides, which is a program for girls, like scouting. And then we had 3 children, Agnes and 2 other sons, and I had a severe headache, and when I had to move my bed out to the balcony, and right when I did, and I slept outside for a couple of nights, my headache went away, strangely. And then I went back to Kenya, and I was retiring there, and I was knighted by the king, Lord Baden-Powell of Gilwell, and I was granted Gilwell National Park. And